shawty use them. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this is crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like a foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me put up in magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more presto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a disc.
Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 390, 190, white.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set 180, block 11.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Gordon on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Set 190, grab 80.
Come on,
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yo, whoever watched my broadcast, put them in a damn chat for me.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is Royce Freeman, 2nd-year man from Oregon. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now it's Freeman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. He was brought down there by Will Parks. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Rivers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Head up, 30 base.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 31, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
180. Hey, 180.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Block 15.
Get him. Get him.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Rivers to throw it. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Caught by Allen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Rivers. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, Ken.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Topper! 5.
Check 26, check 26, check.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Block now on 1st down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Got it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Deshaun Hamilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more It's what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rivers, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The All-Pro Von Miller there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From midfield, here's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's how we do, D.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Pull it high. Look at me. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to go down again. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Mebane in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Leo.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. They'll find Lindsey here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. But that's complete to Sanders. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. We'll see. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Let's go now. At the 60-yard. You draw quarters. Get that. Look, squeeze.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Desmond King making the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to 4th quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta!
From the gun, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 38, Rivers for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
390.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adam Gotsis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there's no way he was getting away on that one.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers will get this one to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 79! 79!
3rd and long for Rivers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rivers on 4th down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Lock. He's got this complete to Hamilton. 15 yards on the play, first down. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. A lot going to throw it here. Out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he is all the way up past the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And once he'll be brought down by the Broncos, it's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Denver, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, dog pounders surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
We go, tonight. 20.
On 1st and 10, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 13. Check 13. 21.
Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so that one will be accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And at the end of it, he strips. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Goff on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before break here. Call. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Powerful running. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 42 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, wide open, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 71 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
20. Check 56. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball?
Gurley again here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll find Everett there, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Gone. That'll be caught by Kupp. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on football.
He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Goff. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And Woods has it complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Now Garoppolo lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
180. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now. Gone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.